Birthday money. What the heck is this? Freaking tape. Ooh. Like, I for real have no words other than ew. Ew. Yuck. Alright, the dead beetle can stay. All this right-handed crap. I'll just cut out properly as you can, I tell you. Alright, we did it. We did it. It was amazing. It was not satisfying at all, but it's done.
Hello everyone, come on in. My name is Brittany, but you can call me Nikki. In today's video, I am finally bringing you part 2 of this kitchen deep cleaning series. And in this video, we are going to be deep cleaning the tops and the fronts of the cabinets, and I will get started on decluttering and organizing the drawers. But I'm gonna need a part 3 for this before I get it all done. But there's tons of motivation ahead, so give me a thumbs up and let's get into it. I had stowed away this jar of orange peels and vinegar ages ago and kind of forgot about it, but it came in handy on this day. This makes a great degreasing cleaner, and it was strong smelling while I used it, but I never smelled it in the kitchen after. And I also use some Dawn Power Wash in some areas you'll see, but I want to start cleaning top to bottom. And so getting started at the tops of these cabinets, they were disgusting, you guys. Just wait and see. We have lived in our house 5 years this September, and I suppose I have never done this, seeing how bad they were. They were just completely covered in what I would call sludge. This greasy dust stuff, and it was just so bad, y'all.
Oh lordy, this is awful. Birthday money.
Initially, I was trying to do a really good dry dust so that I could save my microfiber cloth, but this ends up not really doing a lot because of the sludge.
What the heck is this? Freaking tape.
So these are all the little piles of everything that I was able to pull up just doing the dry sweeping. And now we're gonna go in with the degreasing solution, and then also going to be using the Dawn Power Wash. Letting that vinegar spray sit, I am going to go ahead and get this area all wiped down and dusted. So here is where I first realized that I am dealing with sludge, and I am really fighting to get through it with this microfiber cloth. And I'm so glad that I came up with the idea to not only use the power wash, but the paint scraper, because it made a world of difference.
Okay guys, look what happened. Like, oh my God. What
Like, I for real have no words other than ew. I ended up using my handy dandy paint scraper to scrape off the sludge, and that ended up working really well and made the process so much easier. The only cabinets with this sludge were the ones that are just above the stove, and that's because of cooking, of course. And also, there isn't proper ventilation in this kitchen, which is something that we plan to address in the remodel. So for those areas, I ended up going back and saturating the tops of the cabinets in power wash and letting that sit for a few, and then came back in with the scraper, and then I just went back over with some power wash and the microfiber cloth to detail and remove all of the debris. I really thought going into this, I was so convinced with myself that I had already done this before, and that the tops of these cabinets were like raw wood, almost like a plywood, and that I would just be, wiping them down as best as I could. I had no idea they were like finished, like the inside of the cabinets, and this light color of wood. I can't even believe the difference that this made, and I will definitely be making this something that I do more regularly, like every season would be good. So glad to have this done. And now onto the cabinets. I want to get all of the outer surfaces wiped down, and then I will get to the inside of the cabinets and the drawers when I go to declutter and organize them. Also, I just want to explain why you can see what I'm talking about. The cabinets that are right up against the refrigerator, all the top ones in the bottom section that are right next to the refrigerator are not the original cabinets from when we first moved into this house. And that's because when we moved in, we got all new appliances. So we replaced the stove and the refrigerator. And the refrigerator was bigger than the one that was already here. So those cabinets did not line up with this fridge. So we had to replace those. And that's why they are different from the rest of the original cabinets. Now I'm going to wash all of the china that I had up on top of the cabinets, and I will be donating the soup set because I have never used it in all the years I have had it, and I will keep the casserole dishes. So how is everyone doing out there? Life has been really rough for me since I last uploaded, but it feels like everything is going to be okay. The kids, Michael and I, are physically fine, but We have been going through some tough times, but we are pulling through and supporting each other, and that's the most important thing when you are facing hard times. And I am so thankful for the love and the support I have had through this. And we all have real things going on in our real lives, and just know if you are going through something right now, my heart goes out to you, and I am sending you a big virtual hug. I know you guys can probably hear it in my voice. I'm just not my peppy self. And that's because I am really not good at faking it anymore. It's just I wear my heart on my sleeve. And if something's going on with me, you're going to be able to tell. And that's okay. We're allowed to feel our feelings, and it's important to know that it's okay to feel your feelings. Now we are picking up on a different day, and I want to get all the counters and the backsplash area wiped down. And I love my little nook here at the sink, but I tend to put blinders on to areas like this, and then clutter will just sit there and I really won't notice it. But the way that this turns out has brought me so much happiness, having it basically a clean slate adorned with my sensational string of pearls plant.
Ew, yuck.
Okay, guys, there was a dead beetle stuck in the outside of this window, and I was trying to get it, but I ended up giving up and letting him be. Sometimes you just gotta let things be and move on, but don't ever give up on the things that set your heart on fire.
All right, the dead beetle can stay.
If you're new here, I struggle major with decanting, but if you've been around, here we go again.
Ain't gonna work. All this right-handed crap. My life. I just cannot properly decant, I tell you. I just want to have a left-handed scoop. A left-handed scooper would be amazing. So aesthetic. So pleasing. Bonk. All right, can we try now? This is a bummer. All right. What if we do this? Can you do this? Oh, this kind of works. Kind of working. All right, we did it. We did it. It was amazing. It was not satisfying at all, but it's done. And we lost about a cup of coffee in the process.
Now on to some decluttering and organizing, and I'm starting with this drawer that is for school supplies and beverage accessories and some other random things that just make sense here, but this is long overdue and quite a mess, so let's get organizing. I can't believe we are just a couple weeks away from back to school. Have you all got your shopping done yet? We haven't even started, but that's definitely the focus for now. I also keep little card games and flashcards in here, and I want to teach the kids how to play Slapjack. My baby brother and I loved that game so much as kids, and the Game of War. Did you guys ever play either of those games? Cards were everything when we were little. When I was in middle school, it was Uno, and then there was a game called BS. And yes, the BS, you're thinking, that's it. And that game was everything. This next drawer houses my recipe books, takeout menus, sandwich bags, and freezer bags. And we have coffee and tea necessities, as well as the kids' work and artwork that they have been doing over the summer. The kitchen was turned into a paint studio quite a few times this summer. And I still have a few activities I want to get done with the kids before they are back in school. I will be sending off a middle schooler this year for the first time, and it's so crazy. I think that this is so much harder than sending her off to kindergarten. How are you feeling about back to school? Are you ready for it, or are you wishing summer would never end? Now, where there should be a bottom drawer, it is still broken, for those of you who already know, but my kids decided to use it as a step stool, I believe, and broke the front of the drawer off, so I still need to try and get it fixed, but this space houses the kids' dishes that they can access, which is really convenient, just not so much the aesthetic. It's quite an eyesore. Now to wash out this bin. Not sure what had been spilled. Looks like coffee, but getting it cleaned up now. Now to finish up with these counters and surfaces, getting everything decluttered, deep cleaned, and organized. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope this motivates you to get some dirty work done in your home. Be sure to like this video and subscribe and tune in for part 3. Thanks again for coming over and take such good care of you. I'll see you soon. Bye.